I did 5 movies in quick succession. He signed me up for a 3-picture deal, and I didn't work with him again after that. But I was there kind of that was the height of his power, and that was his legend. That was his whole kind of MO. Like, you know, could you survive a meeting with Harvey? Could you stand up for yourself? And the people who worked for him were like, you know, I'm coming here to make good movies. Miramax was the place, really the place that was making great stuff in the 90s. This level of criminal sexual predation is not something that I ever thought was going on. Absolutely not.
In a shocking turn of events, Hollywood actor Matt Damon has taken a bold stand against media mogul Oprah Winfrey, alleging a sinister agenda behind her influential public persona. During a recent interview, Damon did not hold back as he exposed what he claims to be hidden motives and manipulative tactics employed by Winfrey, stirring significant controversy and sparking widespread debate.
You are not taking anything to change the color of your skin.
Oh God, no.
You did not purposely.
We're trying to control it, and using makeup evens it out because it makes blotches on the skin, and I have to even out my skin. But you know what's funny? Why is that so important? You know, that's not important to me. I'm a great fan of art. I love Michelangelo. If I had a chance to talk to him or read about him, I would want to know about what inspired him to become who he is, the anatomy of his craftsmanship, not about who he went out with last night or why he decided to sit out in the sun so long. What's wrong with, I mean, that's what's important to me.
How much plastic surgery have you had?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Matt Damon has indeed spoken about his experiences working with Harvey Weinstein. In past interviews, Damon mentioned that while he knew Weinstein was a womanizer, he was unaware of the extent of Weinstein's criminal misconduct. Damon emphasized that he never witnessed any inappropriate behavior firsthand and only learned about some incidents, like the mistreatment of Gwyneth Paltrow, through others.
I knew the story about Gwyneth from Ben because he was with her after Brad, but I was working with Gwyneth, with Harvey, you know, on Ripley.
Tom Ripley. Tom Ripley? We were at Princeton together.
I never talked to Gwyneth about it. Ben told me, but I knew that they had come to whatever agreement or understanding that they had come to. She had handled it, and she was, you know, the first lady of Miramax, and he treated her incredibly respectfully, always.
The idea that this predator, this assaulter, was out there silencing women, it's beyond infuriating. And the fact that the story is coming out now, and the more it comes out, I want to know all of it.
In a wave of recent accusations, Oprah Winfrey has come under scrutiny for her association with disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein. Critics argue that Winfrey's long-standing friendship with Weinstein raises questions about her awareness and potential complicity regarding his alleged misconduct.
Some things come out about Oprah, and some of them have been extremely disturbing. One of them being that she was friends with Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. More than 90 women, including McGowan, have come forward to accuse the once powerful movie mogul of acts ranging from sexual misconduct to rape.
This is an international list, okay?
And apparently really avoids saying anything against him, which leaves me really suspicious.
Despite being a survivor of childhood mistreatment and understanding the profound trauma it causes, Oprah Winfrey has faced criticism for her silence on the allegations against Harvey Weinstein. Winfrey's critics argue that her experiences should have driven her to speak out more forcefully against Weinstein, given her influential platform and personal understanding of such trauma.
I feel like even if you were friends with him, when all this stuff came out, you would think that she would like shut it down and share how she feels about him, because there's so many pictures of her with him. And if you guys are unaware, like, Oprah went through some really difficult things as a child. She got pregnant at 14 by her uncle.
When I was 14 years old, I became pregnant and hid the pregnancy for 7 months until the baby was born. And I say the baby because I was so disassociated and still do feel such a disassociation. I never felt like it was my baby.
And then she ended up losing the baby because he was born prematurely. So she's gone through some extreme struggles in her life and difficulties that she's been very open about. And so when it comes down to people like Harvey Weinstein that she's been photographed with on numerous occasions, a lot of people are like, why won't you speak up against him?
Whenever Oprah Winfrey was asked about her connection to Harvey Weinstein, she often provided ambiguous ambiguous responses, avoiding direct answers about their relationship and the allegations against him. This evasiveness has fueled further criticism, with many questioning why Winfrey, known for her advocacy and transparency, chose not to address the issue head-on.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
Yeah, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. And something this major happens when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening. First of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. If we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
Rose McGowan has publicly criticized Oprah Winfrey, accusing her of being fake and highlighting her past friendship with Harvey Weinstein. However, McGowan has specifically accused Oprah of being involved in Weinstein's mistreatments. She pointed out Oprah's connections with Weinstein and other controversial figures, suggesting that Oprah supports a sick power structure for personal gain.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused of rape by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out of a documentary that's highlighting their stories because she and the filmmakers apparently did not see eye to eye on that project. And as for her former friendship with Harvey Weinstein, Oprah had said that she did not know about the sexual assault accusations from women, including Rose, only that she had heard he was a bully.
Critics claim that Winfrey, who has a storied career as a talk show host and philanthropist, was involved in luring children for music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. These allegations suggest that Winfrey used her influence and resources to facilitate inappropriate interactions, casting a dark shadow over her well-established reputation for advocacy and empowerment.
In 2007, Oprah Winfrey opened up a boarding school in South Africa. The academy had salons and gyms in it. Allegations have surfaced that this school was a front for child trafficking. These girls would be allegedly groomed to be ready for sale. Oprah handpicked the young girls who attended her school based on physical appearance, but it wasn't long until word got out about what really the school was about. Turns out these young girls were being touched or broken in by one of the employees there to allegedly get them ready for clients. Authorities found out about it, and the employee was charged with 13 counts of getting inappropriate with kids. Turns out at least 6 girls aged 13 to 15 were allegedly systematically and ritualistically targeted. Oprah went on record saying she was going to look at the situation, but after her investigation, the employee was cleared of any wrongdoing, and some allege Oprah had a hand in trying to cover it up. But these incidents continue to rock the school, including a newborn baby being found unalived at the school, which some say was for trafficking.
And that is not all. Oprah Winfrey has also been accused of being involved in trafficking alongside Diddy. The insiders claim that Winfrey's evasive answers about her relationship with Harvey Weinstein were just the tip of the iceberg, hinting at even darker secrets.
Oprah Winfrey has been implicated in the Diddy case by federal authorities due to her alleged involvement in human trafficking. In a desperate attempt to evade justice, Oprah reportedly tried to OD. Gayle King, her close confidant, posted an update revealing that Oprah is currently in the hospital, suggesting she is trying to avoid facing the serious charges against her. Meanwhile, Oprah's public relations team is in overdrive, attributing her hospitalization to complications from the weight loss drug Ozempic. Additionally, reports have surfaced that Oprah was allegedly involved in harvesting children in Hawaii for their anti-aging properties. Speculation is growing that Oprah may emerge from the hospital with a disability, potentially silencing her permanently about the accusations of trafficking children from her African school and exploiting kids in Hawaii for high-profile elites.
In a recent interview with Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams shared his unfiltered opinions on various topics, including his views on Oprah Winfrey. He criticized Oprah for her connections with controversial figures in Hollywood and suggested that she is part of a problematic power structure.
I've never looked at her that way. I've always felt that she was very, very decent human being that was out for the best. But Kat says that's not the case, and Kat is not the only one. For this interview that Kat did, it had to take a lot of courage to really come out and call everybody out, because nobody has stood in his face to say that what you are saying is a lie. Not one single person.
There are recent rumors that Oprah is allegedly seeking revenge against Cat Williams following his controversial remarks during an interview with Shannon Sharpe. Williams made several bold and potentially defamatory statements about Oprah, which have sparked significant media attention.
She's had a very rough month, to say the very least. And might I say that I am just kind of
Recent reports have highlighted allegations against Oprah Winfrey regarding the mistreatment of black artists.
I think it was the perfect storm, and sometimes you don't see it coming for you, but it was already set in motion when you started with a film that basically America didn't want. Black America did not want. Now, yesterday I had told you how I felt about the whole thing. I felt that the film was derailed.
During the production of the remake of The Color Purple, cast members Taraji P. Henson and Danielle Brooks revealed several issues. These included shared dressing rooms, lack of food during rehearsals, and having to use rental cars instead of being chauffeured. Oprah Winfrey, who is a producer on the film, intervened to address these issues, ensuring the cast had proper transportation and other necessities.
When I say this is my film of everyone, because they know that you had hands in it as well as Steven Spielberg, but this was a black film. This was an all-black cast. I personally would have made sure that my cast not only taken care of, but over and above. Because you see, Oprah is being accused of not really taking care of actors, black actresses. And so I sat back and I said, if I was doing this film, I would have also gone over their contracts to make sure that they got the very best.
Criticisms emerged during the promotion of The Color Purple remake, where actresses spoke about inadequate working conditions, such as shared dressing rooms and lack of food. While these issues were reportedly addressed after Oprah intervened, the criticism was primarily directed at Warner Brothers for their handling of the production logistics.
There were so many complaints that were justified.
We were doing rehearsal, and they put us all in the same space. Like, we didn't have our own dressing rooms at the time, and they did not give us it. Sorry, Miss O. We didn't have no food.
She had no idea.
She didn't know what was going on.
She had no idea.
She was like, I heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
And you corrected it for us. You corrected it.
Didn't I call you? Yes, and I was like, Miss O, we gotta fix this. And she said, say less. And was it not
And
fixed?
that's what I appreciated.
The complaints were justified. It's just the timing and the place. It backfired, it ricocheted, and it became self-sabotage. Whereas if you had let it go, Oprah would have been responsible for the whole demise if we had left it for what it was and just continue with that train, stay professional.
And after noticing this controversial behavior of Oprah, a lot of black individuals and public figures have criticized Oprah Winfrey, accusing her of betraying the black community.
Where Oprah Winfrey and I have a problem is Oprah Winfrey called us up and she said my brother wanted to come on the show and talk about him molesting me, and he wanted to tell other parents how to look out for molesters. My brother Gerald is a charmer. So my mind thought was, because she said, do you want to come on? I said, I don't want nothing to do with that cat. I said, nigga, I know.
One prominent example is actress Monique, who has publicly accused Oprah of undermining black people and failing to support her during a conflict related to promoting the film Precious. Monique claimed that Oprah's actions, such as featuring Monique's family members on her show without consent and not standing up for her during disputes, contributed to Monique being blacklisted in Hollywood. She also reiterated her belief that Oprah, along with Tyler Perry, played a role in blackballing her in Hollywood, which she claims has severely impacted her career.
I'm unapologetic and I'm unwavering about it. Because when I see this woman, Oprah Winfrey, how do you as a black woman watch another black woman be thrown under the bus based off of a lie? What I won't do is be quiet. I won't go away. I won't back down. And so when she was offered an unfair deal by Netflix, she decided to push back. The offers just didn't make sense. If we continue to accept these low offers, however do we make it different and make a change? I've got to speak up and speak out. And I've got to say it's blatantly unfair.
What was unfair about it?
She was offered $500,000 to do a Netflix special, a comedy special. The problem is that other comedians, like the Amy Schumers of the world, is that like she's getting offered like $10, $11 million.
Like $500,000 is still a lot of money, but then when you find out it's $500,000 versus $11 million.
Additionally, rapper 50 Cent has accused Oprah of selectively targeting black men in her coverage of allegations, while seemingly overlooking similar allegations against white men like Harvey Weinstein. This criticism stems from Oprah's involvement in documentaries about Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, which 50 Cent argues creates a biased narrative against black individuals.
Once upon a time, you didn't like Oprah.
Right.
And I recently saw you on Oprah's special. So how are y'all getting along, and have y'all spoke after this?
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have anything against Oprah.
You just called her a bitch.
I'm going to tell you why.
You named your dog Oprah, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
That.
Look.
I remember that.
No, look, every time she made a mention to hip-hop culture, it was something that was wrong with it. And it was something that was on my CD that was the largest debut in hip-hop album. You're looking at it and you're saying that everything that's wrong with our culture is why I'm a success.
Wow.
So when I actually got a chance to talk to her, she was like, I never thought about it like that. She's not where she's at by accident.
However, the narrative of hidden realities, Oprah Winfrey seems to be part of a larger discourse involving several celebrities questioning Oprah's actions and their impacts on black professionals in the entertainment industry. That is it for today. Stay tuned until next time.